Inkle presents. The story so far? Oh. I started this game to make sure it was working, so now it's telling us what happened in the beginning. But we're gonna be, like, restarting it anyway. We can see the beginning. Of Heaven's Vault. It's a game that seems to be about translating an ancient language. It seems like that's what the game... From what I've seen of it, it seems like that's going to be a big part of the game. We are an archaeologist researching long-dead civilizations and their languages. This game, let's see, it came out in 2019, so it's 6 years old at this point. We're trying it out for an hour. We're going to, we're going to be a part of academia. Learn about the past. Let's start the game from the beginning. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I did. Inkle. Climb the stone staircase. More ancient than the mind can imagine. Find the cornerstone and under it the copper box that's marked with his name. Unlock it. Open the lid. Take out the tablet of lapis lazuli. Read. We're going to be reading some words tonight. Start game, yes.
Stories don't have tidy beginnings. The past is always present. But there has to be a spark. Something that brings the past to light.
Careful, you don't roll backwards, robot. It's a long way down. Especially if you're on wheels. And I guess those treads must be sturdy. Take a moment to rest before we walk, because we have a stamina bar. We get tired. And if we're tired, we're slow. Gotta, take a moment to catch your breath after walking uphill. And now we can walk a bit faster. Here's a bricked up opening. Something is written here. Something's written. It's ancient script. We can try to read it. Maersi. Yeah, it's easy to read. The University of Iox. Some weeks earlier. ...
My story begins on Iox. That was where I met the robot.
It's always good to when your story begins by saying, "This is how I met a robot," because everyone loves robots. Mistress Aaliyah. Mistress Aaliyah Alasra. I've been waiting for you. See, the robot doesn't have to be a robot. It could just be a guy, but people like robots. Am I in trouble? I'm in trouble, aren't I? She did not say, but I imagine she is simply being welcoming. This way. Do you have a name, Robit? Is that intended to be a joke? No. Robits do not have names. They are interchangeable. I've known a few robots. They're all a little different. How kind of you to say so. So why has she sent you? Did you do something wrong? Yeah, a robot can't do something wrong. This way. The professor's urgency was remarkable. Like, or we could keep her waiting. Look, just because someone says you gotta get here right away.
When Maersi rescued me from the slums of Elboreth and brought me here. I'd never seen such luxury or such kindness.
And she's looking out the window. That means she knows we're here. She knows we walked into the city. So,
I still don't know why she did it.
Can't just give an excuse that we didn't get here yet. Professor Maersi. Aaliyah, there you are. Come in. I'm already in. I came as soon as I got your message. You don't need to flatter me, Aaliyah. Nonetheless, I'm glad you came. I know your work is important to you. My work is important to everyone. Professor. Well, today it's important to me. You're our expert on history. Tell me what you make of this. Well, looks cheap. Very funny. It's priceless, of course. One of the scholars sent this to me, Janiqui Renba. Do you know him? Did? Look at the detail before I throw you out. I see them. The ancient markings. I know they're a hobby of yours, Aaliyah, but can you read them? I've never seen either of these groupings before, but the two words have some common elements. So they must have related meanings. Holy? Emperor? But I'm only guessing. The shape of the brush fits, mistress. That is the eagle and sun design, an empire motif. What's this about? Well, Janiqui said he found something. It was more than a month ago. Janiqui isn't like you. He's an Eoxian through and through. You mean he's soft, city folk, born with a silver spoon in his mouth. I can't go hunting the nebula for missing people, Aaliyah, but you can. I'll see what I can dig up. Get out of my office, you Elborthian rat, and you're taking the robot with you. Come on, Robit. We're not welcome here. You are not welcome, mistress. Be seeing you, Aaliyah. I annoyed Maersi. How do you feel that went? It's okay. It's fine. Pretty good. It went fine. All right. Will we go to Maersi, mistress? If you heard her. I guess that's where we're going, I guess. Or downstairs is the first place we're gonna go. Can I just say, Mistress Celia, it's wonderful to be accompanying you. If you're gonna be following me around, ... I'll have to give you a name. I'm calling you Six. Oh, I don't get to choose that? I shall remember that. I wonder if I got Miari's translation correct. I think I did. The shape shows this is an Empire piece. Look, are they not letting the player choose the name of the robot because maybe, I don't know, the tone of the game might be a little bit thrown if our companion is named Fuckbot 3000? I mean, I can understand that, but I should still be able to name him that. The emperors believe themselves to be gods, so it makes sense that the words would be almost the same. This doesn't tell me where this came from. Hey, there's Wang! Aaliyah! I didn't know you were back on Iox. How are you, Wang? Well enough, well enough. I've been reading all day. I just came outside to rest my eyes, and there you were. What were you reading? The Annals again. Did you know? Mazwai claims the Holy Empire was founded by three wolves racing to heaven. Each one tore the throat of the other, and as the three fell to earth. Are you really interested? Absolutely. Alright, most people glaze over.
He began to talk with such passion that his eyes glittered, and he seemed to grow at least an inch taller.
Aaliyah? That was fascinating. There's hundreds of volumes like that. Sometimes I think there are 3 stories to explain everything and none of them agree. Other times I think there's just one story that gets retold for every occasion. I'll walk you to the dock. Do you know Janiqui Renba? I know Renba, of course. Well, a little. Why? What did he teach? He's a roboticist. One of the best. One of the few. Did you say did? Has something happened to Janiqui? I don't know. I'm sure it's nothing bad. Oh my. Before you go, it hardly seems important now, but I found a line of ancient in the Annals of Mazwai I thought you might like. If you have time, that is. Yeah, we absolutely have the time. Here, see what you think. Empress. Passage from the Annals. I know one of these words. I'll have to guess the other two. Okay, the Empress. Was she banished or was she buried? Maybe she was banished. To live with the robots? I think that's probably correct. Or maybe it was the Empress who did banish the robots. I thought there weren't any robots in the Empire. This suggests otherwise. Well, I mean, we just kind of made that up. I don't know if we should be learning any history from that. Have you sailed before, Six? I have no idea, mistress. But I am keen to find out. We left the hallowed walls of the university. We're on the timeline. Learn the ancient word for emperor, learn the ancient word for holy. Wang showed a passage from the Annals of Mazwai, spoke to Wang. Wow. If we go all the way back, going back to 3,000 years. Timeline of the nebula. Aboard the Nightingale. My ship is my refuge. It's the only place that's truly mine. Continue. The journey to Maersi should be quick, mistress. I don't see why Maersi can't go herself. This is a waste of my time. I'm an archaeologist, not a search dog. As she told you, mistress. She is an important person. You are not. I want to go to Elboreth 6, not Maersi. Renba can last another day. I want to go home. Mistress, Renba may be in urgent need. But is that not Renba's problem, not mine? Going to Elboreth. Oh, are we actually going there? Alright, so we can just decide not to go. Alright, we're not going. I decided to go to Elboreth. Alright, I didn't actually realize that we could change our course. IX in space, sailing to Elboreth. This is the ship, huh? Alright, and we are controlling. Off we go. Missed the turning. But where does this go, though? The Adventure of Discovery. It doesn't exactly turn on a dime.
They say on Iox that the rivers flow with the souls of the dead. Anything to scare you to the ground.
No? Actually, I was trying to go right. But I guess it got pulled along the currents. Oh, that wasn't it? Looked like the arrows were saying left. Pass control to 6. What, you think I can't do it? I mean, I can't. So far, I've not been able to. But, I mean, it's kind of rude to just say I should let the robot do it. All right, we made it. However far I sail, these alleyways will always be my home.
We landed in the dust outside the great walls of Elboreth. No one looked up to watch us arrive. The people here only ever look down.
Well, this is my home. I've seen nothing but Iox, mistress. This is not like there. Are you sure you understand, Iox? I've been there 10 years and I don't understand the place properly. Dirt, mistress, is dirt. Iox does not have it, and Elboreth does. This way. This is the gate to the upper citadel. Mistress, there's only solid rock behind this door. I comprehend. It's a hopper. Hopper? A light matter entanglement device for instantaneous travel. I must assume this gate contains the hopper source. There must be a comparable gate above fitted with an eye. So who makes hoppers? Where do they come from? Where do I come from, mistress? Or the moons, or the rivers? Where does anything come from? I assume you've used the gate before? That's always a fun answer. Where does anything come from? I mean, look, we don't know where the moon or the rivers or the dirt comes from. I don't know where this door comes from. We Elberethians know how to use it. You just say the word. What is the word, mistress? Cat kiss. Is that the word? Apparently that's the word. We're now somewhat higher up than we were, mistress. Of course we are. We're inside the citadel. All right, let's remark about it. This is the main courtyard. There are alleys leading off in all directions. It's easy to get lost up in here. All right, so I don't know if there's any specific thing that we're doing or going. Roy's yard is this way. We'll let her lead the way. 'Cause I guess she knows what she wants to do.
On Elboreth, you could buy anything for any purpose.
Mistress? What is this lady selling? Well, it's a work market. Workers? Are you surprised? This is Elboreth. It's about as far from Iox as you can go. I cannot be here, mistress. Well, this market's for people, not machines. You're in no danger. I'm not concerned for myself. My ethical core is programmed against suffering. It does not differentiate by economic status. There's nothing you can do, Six. I'm compelled to expend a considerable number of cycles verifying that before I can simply accept it, mistress. Accept it and move on. Forget it, Six. It's Elboreth. Well, yeah, we'll start the revolution later. When we have time. You want to go talk to the workers? Nothing worth seeing here. Man, that's rude. You just say that out loud? You lost, Farwet? My name isn't Farwet. You look like a Farwit to me. And you brought a Maemiki with you. A robot here? You got keen eyes, trader. Ha. The soapstone still has a spark. Tell me, soapstone, who are you to bring a Maemiki down here? What good are the metal things to anyone? Perhaps you're hoping to start a riot? Well, it's useful enough to me. I suppose you think that thing of yours will stop anyone from demanding respect. Don't you have a stall to run? Or is business slow today? You Ioxians, you eat the failure of others. And your kind won't be happy until only the Maemiki can eat. You don't look underfed to me. Farwet Salua. I guess our conversation is ended. Still, saying you eat other people's failure is a pretty good line. Though I do like the idea
It
of...
was my oldest friend. We'd grown up in the orphanage together.
I do like the idea of walking up to a group of people, putting your hands on your hips, and just saying out loud, well, nothing worth looking at here. And then you leave. You don't need to clarify. I wonder how business is going. Alms tray looks pretty small. An answering clatter from behind the door. What do we do now? Now we wait for Roy to finish whatever she's doing in there. And come and see who we are. All right, what do you want? Oh, it's you. It's good to see you? Is it? It is it? You're to dump another broken robot on me? I don't remember it like that. Oh, don't you? Ripping people off just doesn't stick. What do you want, Aaliyah? I was having a good day.
We'd been friends. Once.
Hold it. You can't walk into my house. You don't own this place, you know. How's your family? That's what you came to ask me? Alright. My son is fine. My daughter is another story. What's wrong with your daughter? My daughter thinks she's in love. That happens, Roy. She's a child, Aaliyah. How old is she? You know perfectly well how old she is. And she's not old enough. Did you ever fix that robot I sold you? No. Whatever it lost out there, it was really gone. I ended up borrowing a few internals for my collection. Disgusting. How are things here? Slow enough? Enjoy your robots, Aaliyah. Aw.
Nothing.
Wow. Metal components. I don't know what these things do. Roy's always playing around with magnets and wires and things. Alright, so that's our friend. Aaliyah does not seem like a very personable person. Perhaps we should return to the ship now. Yeah, I don't know what else we would be doing here. Leave the moon. That's correct. And so we left the surface of Elboreth. My ship is my refuge. It's the only place that's truly mine. So we were supposed to go on a mission, and then we decided not to. We went to our hometown to talk to our friend, and she's not really our friend anymore. Oh, okay. Anything we can look at in here? We could have a rest. We could look at the nebula. Seems to go on forever. Mistress? Look out there, 6. Look out there. Evidently is indeed beautiful, mistress. 6 cannot perceive beauty or wonder. Let's start sailing. I will ready the ropes, mistress. Professor Maersi wants me to find her friend. I should at least try. You know? Not try very hard, but, you know, try. Why does a roboticist want a rice farm? Sailing to Maersi in the Verdant Pass.
Maersi wanted us to sail to Maersi.
Either of the rivers leads to our destination. Decide which one you want to use. Is something the matter? I'm detecting certain elevated emotional markers. Like what? Shortness of tone, mistress. Lack of compromise. Markers. Are you serious? Humor is a weakness, mistress. Go straight on here. Have you been to Maersi before? I have never left Iox before, mistress. To me, this place seems barbaric. Hold on, 6. I cannot hold on, mistress. We're in one piece. We appear to be. See the force of the river is fastest in the middle, mistress. On the surface it appears the same, but there are currents deeper below. Oh, a shipwreck. A wreck? I would guess it dates from the earliest days of the Nebula, Mistress.
Hoppered away, and I was alone.
He's going to investigate.
Then it came back.
I recovered a book. Must have come from somewhere nearby. The cover's been marked, too. Is that a single word? Most likely not. Ancient scribes didn't always trouble to put in their spaces. I don't think they expected their writing to be read. Book. Alright, so there's question marks by these, which mean I guess we think we've confirmed what these are. Let's see now. These glyphs look somewhat like my word for banished. And so if... maybe leave. Oh, no, so leave holy, light? Maybe. Does leave holy light work? Oh. Okay, we can see what Wang thinks when we get back to Iox. I could sail forever. Interesting, mistress. You literally could not, since you will die of old age one day. It's a farming moon. If Remba's here, I need to find him. And if he's not, I need to work out where he went.
We stepped off the ship and into the mud. Mud covered the ground and rock. And everywhere I looked, things were growing from the mud. And some of those things had legs.
Look at this place. Breathe the air. I cannot breathe, mistress. As you're no doubt aware. Well then, let's see where Renba's got to. If he's really lucky, he'll have found an old pot. No, he can't cross that. Robots cannot swim. But there's something scratched here. The emblem of Iox. Now, this moon is in the Iox Protectorate. That tithe barn was big. This moon produces a surplus, mistress, for what good it does them. Where do we start? There's a series of rice terraces. We climb up away from the water to take us to the village. This way, then.
The air smelled earthy and sweet.
Rice. Do they grow anything else? Do they grow anything else here? It would not appear so. Where does all the water here come from? There's a well spring in the rock below us, mistress. Soil is permanently saturated by it. I will wait out here, mistress.
You.
Do I know you?
You are from Ajax, aren't you?
Well, I was born in Elboreth.
But you're from Ajax.
Have you met any Ixians?
I recognize your voice, your accent. He told me you might come.
Who did?
I told Axian he left something for you. But the goddess to keep it safe.
The goddess?
With Kinemba. Hope you find him, Miss Miari.
Thank you.
I have to go now. I don't want them to see me talking to you.
Alright, Janique, we left something with the goddess. Why would you do a thing like that? Gotta go find that goddess. Where goddess? Just curious, mistress. You heard? But I did not understand. Except that it seems someone from Iox has visited here recently. Do you think there's more to be learned here, mistress? Perhaps we should return to the ship. Well, the woman said Janique left something here. With the goddess. I want to find it. We need to talk to more people. Would you recognize Renba if we saw him? Did you meet him? I believe he activated me, mistress, after it was uncovered. I suspect that's why Professor Miari assigned me to you. How much higher? One ball level, mistress. Guess we can't look at anything there.
Stranger.
Greetings.
Greetings to you. Welcome to Maersi. You had to come to trade.
What do you have to trade?
Well, if you don't know that, then you have not come to trade.
Yeah, you're right. I'm looking for someone.
Who? Not a Maersi, surely. We are like his aunts to yous.
Well, I know my friend Janique was here. I met one of your villagers. She knew him.
Gee. What was her name, this villager?
Well, didn't say.
And no matter, I can guess, if we had seen your friend. If he had met with an accident among us, what would Ajax do?
Like, I just want to know where he is.
We have not seen him. Now leave.
Iox is just and fair, you understand. Very fair. My friend with an accident here, Iox would do nothing. The man sighed.
Your friend was here. He left in his ship. Then something exploded in the sky. I do not know if that was your friend But I do know we found this close beside our goddess. Yeah.
A shard of crystal? Does it mean anything to you, Six? It is most curious. This moon does not contain any crystals of this type. What have you been up to, Renda? He cannot hear you, mistress. But you're talking rhetorically. Well, not much to go on.
No, it is not. But it is worth nothing to us. Keep it and go away. Good faith to you, lady.
All right. We got a thing. Renba's ship burns? Maybe. Infer the existence of a new location. Seems unique. We knew he was in trouble. Did they destroy his ship somehow? That story about a fire in the sky was a lie. If they did, mistress, they would have had to have taken the boat apart and buried it. There's no sign of such activity here. Six? You were buried? Did they find you on Iox? Indeed, mistress. They chipped me out of a wall. Alright, well, looks like our friend is not on this planet, but we got the crystal. But we must be at the top now. There should be a communal point somewhere here. Unique, we expected Maersi to come after him. Has the professor even left Iox? It would seem likely. The professor is from Renaki, after all. Maersi knows how to sail? Of course. Well, I mean, she didn't leave Iox. She made us do it. Summoned us from, our important work, what we were doing, to say we have to come here to find the friend. Only to find out there is no friend here. His ship probably exploded. He's probably dead. But we have his crystal. But we don't know what the crystal means.
Three paths met at the heart of the village. I could imagine them all, sitting around here in the evenings, sipping rucker and singing. It seemed nice.
Good faith, lady.
My apologies, Axion. My pigs need me.
Please, if you could just... The locals don't seem surprised to see me. Or to see you. I imagine robots collect supplies from here routinely. The locals, and I note, also don't seem pleased to see you. Another thing.
Yeah.
Alright, show him... Do you know what this is?
I recognize the symbol of Ioxian masters, of course.
But the specific one. You recognize this?
Nah. No one here would own a brooch like that. Not every slave must wear their chains.
Well, you don't like Ioxians?
They're well-mannered thieves.
Yeah, I'll pass that along.
They know how they treat us. I do not expect it will surprise them.
Seems if Renba left us. Shall we leave? Is the shard enough to find him? Perhaps. Maybe there's something here to discover. Back to the fields. Definitely no robots here. No reason for Renba to come here. I don't imagine Renba met that woman on Iox after all. I mean, couldn't we just go back to Iox and say, your friend's dead, but here's his crystal? I don't see why it's our responsibility to keep looking for the friend. Why do they build on stilts, do you think? Surely it doesn't flood up here.
The mud, perhaps, mistress? Or perhaps animals sleep underneath.
Oh yeah, getting this mud. Oh yeah, that feels good on the feet. Why is there a white dot there? So if there are no robots, why are there ramps everywhere?
Oh, Alex uses robots to collect produce from moons in the Protectorate.
Even more rice. Just lying around. I could scoop enough into my bag to feed an Elbetherian family for a week. No one would even notice it was gone.
Elboreth was a moon of thieves, mistress. I assumed it was a slur rather than a strategy.
You've been there. We were just there. Why can't everywhere be like this? Enough food, enough space, water to spare.
Indeed, mistress. Evidently, it's a mystery to me why anyone lives on Elboreth anyway.
No one chooses to live on Elboreth, Six. They're born there and don't know how to leave. Plenty of rice stored up here, too. Elboreth should move itself here.
I believe that's exactly what the Protectorate exists to prevent.
How many moons are there in the Ix Protectorate, Six?
At the last settlement, it was 23.
You got something on the timeline. Good faith to you.
Please keep it quick. I don't want to talk to yous.
Oh. I'm looking for someone? An Axian man named Janiqui Renba?
I expect him to find him hiding behind a tree.
I met a woman who knew him. She didn't try to pretend she didn't.
Oh, I know ya. Return to your moon. Leave us in peace.
Oh, dear. There must be someone here I can talk to. I suppose there's nothing old here? No ruins, no ancient kings, no crumbled towers.
Of course not, mistress. This is a farmyard.
This is a waste of my time, that's what it is.
Renba's probably back on Iox again right now. Professor Maersi would have contacted me if that was the case, mistress. He is out here. Somewhere. Waiting.
This was what passed for a street on Maersi. Buildings on stilts, jumping out of the bushes like children. It was so quiet.
Good faith.
Please keep it quick. I don't want to talk to yous.
This is a beautiful moon.
We think so. Please leave as soon as possible.
Oh. And so it looks like we like it here. We like the lifestyle and the people, but unfortunately, we are a filthy Ioxian. How many people tending all these crops?
Plants are not like pigs. They do not require constant husbandry.
What do you know about pigs?
I mean, people. They are also livestock.
Alright, I guess we should probably go back to the ship. Sounds like we're probably done here.
Isn't the Protectorate too many moons to manage? There are no threats at present. This no doubt eases the situation.
Let's see. Maersi's a farming moon. They don't like Iox around here. Brief bay of calm amid the wash of the rivers. Let's see. Is there something that we could do to just head back to the ship? Because it kind of seems like maybe we're done in this village. Alex wants some more moons of the Protector.
Alex has sufficient income at, well, mistress, I think. But the Axian population is not falling.
Oh, they fucking. Too much fucking in Iox.
Please keep it quick. I don't want to talk to you.
Did I do something wrong? You came here. Perhaps that is all. I mean, we could leave here. Probably fine if we leave here. Return to the well. What do the moons get out of being in the Protectorate? Theoretically, the support of the Ixian God. That's largely historical. We do know that the robot can just teleport us back to the ship. I don't know if we can just make that option happen at any time. Maersi can sail. Why didn't she go looking for Janiqui herself? Sure, she's a very busy lady, mistress. So am I. Ruins will usually wait, mistress. Perhaps Maersi thought it was dangerous out here. Perhaps so, mistress. I do not expect Maersi is brave. Well, not much of a clue to go on, but again, do we really need to find him? We went to the planet that she wanted us to go. We asked about him. Oh, it's a gleam in the grass. And we found out his ship exploded as he tried to leave, and he left a purple crystal behind. Hexagonal stemmed key embossed with the eagle and sun. It dates from the Holy Empire. This must have been dropped here years ago. It's only been revealed by the irrigation of the fields. Whoever made this didn't add an inscription along the barrel. I will just take that. This comes from the same site as the Bruges, the one Maersi gave us on Iox. Having this should be useful in tracking down where these things originated. What did you make of the key, Six? A most curious item, mistress. It does not appear locally made. Where's the key from? Iox? No, mistress. Different moons have different radiation signatures. I do not recognize this one at all. You're hardly well traveled, Six. That is true, mistress. But I have been to Iox. This key is not. Has the key been here for some time? Evidently it has, yes. Look at this thing! Beautifully crafted. Evidently it's quite old. Someone's carved something here. Symbols in the ancient script. I might be able to translate them. Okay, so holy. Related words could be emperor or light. Water? Robots? You? I could still change my mind, but holy water, you? For all we know, yes. You sure you don't remember anything? From before you were buried? Nothing. I can barely recall any of my activation, mistress, and that was quite recent. I understand humans have a similar problem with their memory. What problem? Childhood, mistress. I gather humans have entire years they cannot recall. It must be most unsettling. I suppose you just don't think about it. You can't remember it after all. Oh, there we go. Back to the ship. We've done all we can here for now. This way, mistress. And so we left the warm, wet fields of Maersi. Aboard the Nightingale. Renba left the crystal for Maersi to find, but what was he trying to tell her? We could otherwise sail to Iox and tell Maersi what we've learned so far about Renba. Yeah, let's just do that. We did the job for you. We did you a favor. We don't know the crystal has anything to do with Janiqui. The people of Maersi do not sail, mistress. And the traders of the Protectorate come from Iox. Therefore, Renba is a highly probable source for the crystal. So it's what, a lead? Maybe. Perhaps it was left as an offering to the goddess. Perhaps Renba followed ancient gods. So maybe Renba was crazy. Maybe. Perhaps if we visit the source of this crystal, we will be able to tell. It is from somewhere on the edge of the cyclones. I've never been that way. No one has. Those are wild rivers. I wonder. What exactly did Renba discover? I don't care, 6. I don't want to smash the Nightingale to pieces. But Maersi does care. So, mistress? Where to? Well, I mean, we're going to go back to Iox. Look, we did the job. We went to the planet. We inquired about Renba. We found that he died. His ship exploded.
Iox once more.
And he left behind this purple
A
crystal.
relief.
For unknown reasons. And that'll just I'll have to be enough for her. Like, if she thinks this is insufficient, maybe her friend shouldn't have gotten himself blown up on a faraway planet. There are other ships out here. But you rarely see them. Everyone goes at the same speed. So no one ever actually passes you. I remember we found a ruin here. It's a ruin! From ancient times.
The robot wasted no time.
Alright, there goes the robot. We found a heavy pick. How long has it been there? No inscription along the handle. It comes from the same site as the book, the one we discovered floating in space. This new find should help us locate that site. Another shipwreck. It's a shipwreck. Dates from the early Empire. Shard of hardboard from a hull. Look at the carvings. Someone took time over this, and there's some etched glyphs on it. Look at them glyphs. This one's a broken piece from an even longer phrase. Now let's see. Yeah, a leave is in there. And light's in there. I'm feeling confident about my translation about light now. Okay. Well, we don't know about this really. Emperor, holy water, maybe stars? Leave stars light? No heavy stars for us? What are the rivers? Flows of oxygen, hydrogen, ice. The velocity keeps them coherent. Why do the rivers wind? Why aren't they straight? I don't have enough evidence for that, mistress. Why does water swirl when mixed with wine? Evidently, it's most mysterious. Shut us down, 6. Let's go give her the crystal. A job well done. Yeah, we should tell the professor what happened to Renba. Six, how long were you buried here? I have no idea, mistress. I do not remember it. And you don't know why you were buried? No, mistress. I can only assume I was not needed. And perhaps robots were not trusted. Yeah, perhaps, mistress. I observe robots to be more predictable and more kind than most humans. Can't think why they keep giving me robots. Every time I break or lose one, they give me another. You must take my safety very seriously. The university cares for your well-being, mistress. All right. Aaliyah, you're back. I don't know if I want to ask what you found. Maybe you don't, Professor. It's not good news. I'm not a child. Just tell me what you saw. Well, he's dead. We got eyewitnesses. His ship blew up. Almost certainly. That's the best you could do? No, Professor. We returned before we had properly resolved the issue. We have a lead. We found a crystal. Renba found it first and left it on Maersi for you. And? Where is he now? There's no hope, Professor! No hope at all! It wouldn't be like you to leave any stone unturned. Ali, I want to know for sure. I want to know what he was doing out there. He told me he learned something about the fall. The fall? What fall? What fall? And you say you believe in history. Iox fell, Alaya. The Empire collapsed. Our protectorate is the Empire of old, and the fall will come again. The loop tells us that the past is prophecy, and if we're not ready for it, we will not survive it. Well, that was like 350 years ago. It's ancient history. You are quite wrong. That's what Renba was doing for me out there. Trying to learn how the fall will occur, and Renba found something inside one of his robots. Inside? He found a way into a robot, into its core, if you know what I mean. Set him to dig up something on a moon near Elboreth. He hired laborers from the Elboreth Marcus to do the work, and then I heard nothing until he sent me that brooch, and the robot knew about the fall of Leah. The robots know everything! What do they know? Everything. If we are to survive the fall of Leah, we must understand it too. It's coming, and soon. Do you believe that? I'm growing tired of your cynicism. Find what Renba found. We have to know what will happen. All right, I guess that's our overarching objective. That the past is future, and the fall of the Empire 350 years ago is the fall that's going to happen now, for reasons. And we have to know how it's gonna happen. The secret of the times of the 4-day time cube can only be found by fucking a robot. Is, if I understood that what she was saying correctly, and I'm pretty sure I do, I'll have you know, I'm pretty observant. I'm someone who can read between the lines, and I think it's going to turn out that I was right in wanting to name 6 Fuckbot 3000. I'm pretty sure that's what the game is going to be about. Like, I'm pretty, you know, I'm pretty media literate, I would say. I'm educated in the ways of fine literature, and I'm pretty sure that's the direction the story is going. It's going to be real hot. So that would be our tryout of Heaven's Vault. What was inside the vault? It was sex bots. Probably. But we have to travel all over space to various moons and planets to unlock the vault that has the sex bots in it. I don't know how long it would actually take to do that. Also, so far, the language translation has not really been a big part of the gameplay. Like, it's shown up now and then, and I'm sure would end up being important later. But that really has not been the primary thing that we were doing in this tryout. Mostly we were, like, flying around the spaceways, going to our old hometown, talking to our only friend who hates us now, and that's kind of depressing. Then going to a world that we seem to like, but everyone hated us because we're part of the filthy empire. And our headmistress also doesn't seem to like us very much. Seems to have a high opinion of our abilities, but on a personal level does not seem to like us too much. We have a friend, which is a robot, and that's kind of neat. And we're looking for a person who probably died in a spaceship with a crystal. Well, we have the crystal, because we have to find out what he had learned about the past becoming future. Past is prophecy. That's what they say. In Heaven's Vault. That's been our tryout.